Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chrissy Alexis, for those of you who do not know who I am, period. Anyways, a long time no see, guys. I know I've been MIA for a little bit, but that's just because, you know, my job opened back up. I'm no longer in quarantine, so I've been working non-stop. Haven't really had time to sit down and record how I wanted to, but I'm gonna try to get back on the wave that I was on while I was home, because I was dropping videos and I was feeling good about it. So I gotta get back on my shit. But anyways, I'm coming to you guys today, as you can see from the title, with a video on the pros and cons of working at a daycare. Because yes, that is where I work right now. I work at a daycare. So if you see me looking down, I wrote them all down. Okay, so that's why I'm looking down. I'm just referring to my notes. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun video to film. If you guys have watched my previous videos, you know that I've recorded videos on my previous jobs that I used to work at before, doing story time, stuff like that on it. So I figured I'd talk about daycare, and since that's where I'm at right now, I just won't disclose the name of the daycare that I work at right now because I'm still there. But yeah, let's just get right into the video, because at this point I'm just rambling. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start off with the pros. So the first pro that I've written down was I have set hours. So basically you come in and you leave at the same time every day. So coming from somebody like me that used to work at the mall, retail job and things like that, my schedule changed every single week, every single day. Pretty much I was coming in at different times every single day, and that really irritated me. I couldn't really plan around things, you know, because my schedule always fluctuated. But at a daycare, I come in at the same time every day and I leave at the same time every day, so I can plan things more. I know exactly when I'm going into work. I don't have to guess, you know. It's just better in my personal opinion. And with that being said, you don't work weekends, which is also a plus. You know, you work 5 days out the week, but then you get that weekend rest. At most retail jobs, damn near all retail jobs, you have to work at least 1 day out the weekend, and your girl is not for that. Okay, I'm just not for that. So that's another pro. Another pro that I have is you don't work later than 6 p.m. I mean, at least at my daycare. We close at 6 p.m. So if you do happen to work the late shift, let's say you work 8:30 to 5:30 or 9 to 6, you know, you still get to leave at a decent time, so you can still have time to do things. When I used to work at Hollister or at the mall, I wouldn't leave work till like 11. Sometimes I wouldn't get home till 12, 1 in the morning. So it was stressful, you know. So at least with this, I don't ever get home later than 6:30, 7 o'clock. Also, this is probably one of my biggest pros with working at a daycare, is it teaches you a lot. So I wrote down certain things that it has taught me, which like patience, compassion, motherly skills like changing diapers, potty training, feeding kids, talking to them, disciplining them, things like that. So patience is definitely one of the main things that I feel like I've definitely learned while working at the job that I'm at right now. Your girl didn't really have a lot of patience before starting working at a daycare, but working with the kids, you know, it's taught me a lot about myself. It's taught me a lot about patience. It's taught me a lot about motherly skills, pretty much like I said. So that's definitely a big pro. Another thing is the bond that you make with the kids. This is so true. So when I first started off at the daycare, I was in the infant room and the toddler room. So I was dealing with obviously babies under the age of 1, and I was dealing with toddlers ages 2 to 2.5. The toddlers ages 2 to 2.5, that group will forever and always have my heart. I feel like the bond you make with the kids is what motivates you to go to work. You know you're going to see them. You know, they get to know you. They just, you know, the bond. It's just cool having them. And right now, I'm currently with 3 to 4-year-olds, and those are also my babies. I love them so much. They put a smile on my face when I don't even feel good about myself. Like, they just keep me going, you know. That's the reason why I come to work every day, is to see my kids, period. Another thing that I wrote down, because it is a pro, is you get gifts during the holiday times, like Christmas. You know, you get little gifts from the kids and the parents. It might sound a little shallow, but I mean, it is a pro. You get things, you know, for being their teacher. You can eat while the children eat. So that's also a pro. I mean, at least at my daycare we can. So for example, if the kids are having a snack, we can have snack, and they have snack 2 times a day. And then when they're eating lunch, we can eat lunch. When they're eating breakfast, we can also eat breakfast. I feel like that's a really big pro, especially for somebody like me. Like, I'm always hungry. I'm always wanting to eat food. If I don't eat, I'm gonna have an attitude, period. So eating when I want to, pretty much, is definitely a huge pro. Another thing is you get an extra long break technically, because you get the kids nap for like 2 hours. So during those 2 hours you're supposed to technically, like, you know, clean, do stuff, prepare, but it's pretty much a break because the kids are asleep. Obviously that's what you're there for, to take care of them. When they're asleep, that's your pretty much time to chill, unwind. Like, I really like having that extra long break. And another thing is you are pretty much in control of the day if you are the lead teacher or if you're by yourself. So right now I am an assistant teacher, but when I'm at work I'm by myself because they had split our hours up. So I take the morning shift, she takes the afternoon shift. So I'm pretty much taking on the responsibilities of a lead teacher. So I'm pretty much in control of the day. I get to say when we do what, you know. It's just fun to be in control. Like, you feel like you're the boss because you technically are. You managing a bunch of kids. You feel what I'm saying? They listen to you, baby. So yeah, it's cool. You know, it's cool being a little teacher. It's definitely cool. So those are pretty much all the pros that I had written down on my little piece of paper. So now we're gonna go to the cons. So the number one con is the pay sucks. Like I said, I'm speaking for my particular job. I don't know about all the other daycares around the US or wherever the hell, but my particular job, the pay sucks. Like, I feel like I do a lot and I should be getting paid more than I'm getting paid. And, you know, money is definitely something that's important. Money is definitely something that's important. You want to feel like you go into work and you make a profit. And daycares, you definitely don't really get that vibe. And that's mainly because, like I said, you either get minimum wage or very, like, damn near minimum wage. The pay is terrible. Another thing is dealing with annoying parents. Child, let me tell you, the amount of phone calls that I get from the parents about stupid shit is annoying to me. Like, I can't even, I'll go more in depth in another video about, you know, story time when I had to deal with an annoying parent. But just know that the parents are going to piss you off. Well, some of them. Other parents, they're sweet and, you know, they're understanding, they're cool. But you're going to have, trust and believe, you're going to have those 1 or 2 mom and dads, grandmas, uncles, whoever taking care of the kids, that's going to get your ass mad. And you're going to want to knock if you buck, square up, and punch that hoe in the throat. Because they be trying it. They be trying me. But yeah, I'm gonna say that for another time. But that's definitely a con, dealing with annoying parents. Another thing is drama in the workplace. So me, when I'm at work, I say to myself, I'm not there to make friends. I don't care to make friends. I'm there to chase my bag, get my coins, and go home, period. But it's definitely drama in the workplace because you're working with females. Majority of the workers at daycares are females. So you're working with a lot of girls. And, you know, working in a space with a lot of girls comes a lot of drama. So be prepared for the little shit talking, because I hear it all the time. But child, I stay to myself because I know how I can get, and I don't want to get like that in my workspace. You dig what I'm saying? Another thing is dealing with bad kids. That pretty much goes along with dealing with annoying parents in a sense. But yeah, the kids, luckily I haven't got to deal with any bad kids. I got like 1 or 2, but I put their little asses in their place. But it's gonna be real annoying dealing with bad kids because you can't really discipline them how you want to. You can't yell, curse them out, whoop them. You can't do none of that. You gotta, you know, do it calmly. And yeah, it's just really annoying. And it's really hard to get a pay raise at a daycare. I heard at the particular one that I'm at, you're pretty much stuck at that pay rate. So yeah, you barely get pay raises, and that really sucks. I wrote down they're extremely strict with cleaning, and I specify this for right now during coronavirus, the quarantine after effects. They're really, really strict with cleaning. Like, you gotta clean. When I tell you everything, I mean everything. Like, you gotta clean everything, girl, everything. And mind you, I'm by myself, so I'm doing all this by myself, cleaning, watching the kids. It's a lot. It's really hectic. The job is extremely stressful in general. Being a teacher, big ups to all the teachers out there, because this is a stressful job. This is my first job working with kids, and honey, this has been real stressful. You get sick a lot when you first start. Now, when I first, this is my, I'm going on 7 months working at this job, but when I first started, I used to get sick so much. It was ridiculous. And I feel like that's your body adjusting to being around kids, because, you know, kids are always getting sick. So, like, yeah, for that first I think I said week. I meant to say month. That first month I was getting sick like crazy. So prepare for that if you've never worked with kids before and you're thinking about or starting to work at a daycare job. Prepare to get sick. It's kind of hard to call out of work. Directors, they could be annoying dickheads when it comes to calling out of work, but I mean, if you really gotta call out, just call the hell out. But just know that they gonna talk their little shit about it. You can't use the bathroom if you're not in ratio. Now this is really annoying for me again, because when I gotta go, I gotta go. I don't care about being in ratio, but you can't, like, if there's a certain amount of kids in the classroom and not enough teachers, you are not allowed to leave the classroom until you are back in ratio. So it's really, really annoying. And then, like, right now I'm by myself in the class, so I'm not allowed to use the bathroom at all. If I have to go, I would have to call the front and have somebody come in and watch my kids while I use the bathroom. So that's real annoying. And the last con that I have written down is be prepared to be exhausted after work / not want to do anything during the week. Now this is also another real big one for me, because chasing down kids all day, disciplining kids all day, etc., it takes a lot of physical energy out of you. You really don't be motivated or feel like doing anything. When I come home from work, I shower, eat, and hit the bed. Like, that's really what I do, because I be so tired. But yeah, guys, so that pretty much wraps up my video. I just wanted to, you know, make it cute, simple, short for y'all, just like a hey, I'm still alive type thing. I'm still coming with the videos. I'm still trying to come with the videos. I'm trying to get more consistent. I was doing real good, and I'm gonna hop back on that wave, period. But if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to leave them down below. As always, I'm gonna leave all of my social media links down below. Don't forget to follow me. I love you guys all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.